How close can the fields be in Farming Simulator 25 without the workers getting messed up and confused? Let's find out. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. How's it going, everybody? Driver53 here, and today I want to figure out exactly how close I can put two fields together before the workers and the AI system really starts to mess up and doesn't recognize that it's two separate fields. And to do that, I'm going to use one field right here that is already made. Now, if I go here into my worker menu, you can see that it's going to give me all of the lines and the headlands and everything that I need for the entire field. So what I'm going to do is actually come over here to construction, and I'm actually going to do a little bit of painting. All right, so I've got the very narrow icon right here that you can see right here. Let me get it over there. All right, so there it is. Now it says it's not owned by me. It's fine. I'm going to come over here to where it actually is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint a line from this side to that side over there. And then we're going to check again to see exactly what the worker says. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and hold down my paint. And I'm just going to try and draw a very straight line all the way across this field, just one path wide. Okay, I'm trying to keep it as absolutely perfectly straight as I can. All right, there we go. Now, if I zoom out, we can see that I have put that all the way down, and it is definitely a distinction between the two. So if I come back here and I'm going to hold this down, it already told me, holy cow, guys, one width wide of your paintbrush, it's going to be able to see that it's its own field. So then we come over here on the other side, and I will be able to do the whole other, do the same thing over here, and it should tell me, yes, it is. All right, perfect. So now what I want to do is, just to make sure that this is actually going to work and we're not going to have any type of conflict with the other side, I'm going to put this worker right here, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't plow up this field and get down there to that corner. So I should be here, and I do want to turn on the headlands. All right, so we're okay. And let's hire this worker and let's see what they do. All right, hopefully they're going to take this thing, turn it over to the other side, and then they're going to start plowing. And when they get down to that other corner, we should be able to not have it actually interfere with the other field. And I know this was a really big thing that happened in Farming Simulator 19 and then 22 again. If you got two fields too close together, sometimes your workers would like overlap a little bit, and it would be disastrous, absolutely disastrous. And what could happen where your entire field, if you set a worker off in one field and it was too close to the other one, then it would just destroy that other field too. So this is very interesting right here. Only one strip wide, and it looks like you're gonna be able to do it, guys. No problem at all. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of a test. All right, we've got this field right here. I want to go ahead and cut an angle out of this. Okay, let's go ahead and cut an angle. Let's go back here into our construction, and I'm gonna go ahead and paint, and I'm gonna go ahead and let's just do an angle from here down to here. Now, this should be able to work, but you can see there are some spots where it's a little bit close together. It's a little bit close together, and let's see what happens now. Is it going to tell me that I've got a new field? Ooh, it shows it. Now, let's see if the worker will actually do it. All right, so we'll come back down here into this menu. I've got the headlands on. I'm going to go okay, and it should just start right here. And then we should be good to go, and it will actually turn the corner and do its thing. So it's staying right on the edge. We're not having any interference with that other field over there. So we're getting up to the edge now. It looks like it's probably going to turn. There might be that one little corner piece right there in the corner. I think we're going to be all right. I'm going to go ahead and like I said, this worker, they're doing their own thing, right? They are absolutely doing their own thing. I'm not in this at all. I'll go ahead and back out so you guys can see that it's not me. It is the worker. Now, the one point, once again, that I had the little bit of a, it did not recognize, guys. All right, be careful. All right, so, yeah, don't leave it just one wide, okay? Let's hop back in here. Let's cancel the worker. That was disastrous. All right, that was absolutely disastrous. What happened there? So let's maybe try and do two rows. Okay, So we'll increase the width here on our painter to just a little bit wider. And I'm going to do that by just pressing over the right joystick. You can see it's very, very small. Here is a bigger one right here. And it might be better if I actually do the circle too. So I'm going to try and come down here. Is it taking any more away? See, it's not really taking any more away. So I think what we may have to do is just come over a little bit. There we go. There. So I'm thinking, and that's probably if I were to do this, yeah, I think this one right here is probably going to be the best one for this. Let's go ahead and just come all the way down. I'm going to follow my original line right on the edge. All right, there we go. All right, cool. So now I'm going to go ahead, turn this worker this way, going to get them going again. And let's see what happens when they get down here to this sharp corner, because it's the same type of corner that we had there. Let's hold this and see. We've got that. All right, headlands on. Yep. All right, here goes the worker. All right, so we're coming up here on the edge of this. You can see it's not me in there. It is still the worker. And they still didn't do it. All right, they still did not do it. All right, so I guess now what I'm going to do is let's go to this other field over here and let's get a little bit of a different corner going on here. All right, so once again, I don't know if it's the width or if it is the angle. I know that we've had some issues with workers in the past on angles. So let's go ahead. All right, we're going to zoom out. I'm going to do a nice angle kind of back over to this corner right here. All right, so I'm going to make this just a little bit bigger this time, right there, 2 times. Let's try 3. Right, I don't think that you need it except for in the corners. The corners may be the only time when you need this. So what if instead of doing the width, we come back down to this and I kind of shallow it up a little bit, okay? Let's try and shallow this up a little bit. Let's go like here. All right. And I'm just going to go this way and finish it off. All right. So maybe that will work. All right, here we go. We're coming up on the corner now. It's almost perfectly straight. Yeah. See that one? That one is okay. So once again, that's the angle of that corner right there. It's nowhere near as sharp as that one over there. It looks like just try and avoid your sharp corners. All right. Try and avoid your sharp corners. I'm going to go ahead and go up one more time here. We're going to try and make this just a little bit more of an angle. Okay. And then I'm going to go here. All right. So one more time. Let's try this and see if this angle does anything different. All right. So we're coming up on the edge now, and it looks like it's good. Okay. So let's go look in the construction menu again. You can see the difference here in how steep this corner was. I'll turn around this way. So it's kind of similar, right? That's almost a 45. And this here it's about a 60. You've got about a 60-degree turn or angle right there. And that should be okay with like a couple wide, right? I guess the one thing I could do is try a single line at about that 30. So let's go ahead and try that as well. I'm going to go ahead and put that right here, and then we'll move our worker over. So single width. All right. I'm on the circle, and I'm going to go about 60, about right there. So we'll just come down here like this. I couldn't have done that. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see what happened? They put the plow down and it actually cut into this field right here. So be careful with the width of or the length of your equipment, because it did cut into this field right here that we had just made. So maybe that's going to be a bigger determining factor, is the length of the equipment as well. Let's go ahead and jump in here and do this. And I'm sorry this video is so long, guys. I just got so many questions. There's so many different things that I wanted to try out here. And kind of as you get in and you start testing things, it's like, hey, you know what? Let's just start figuring out some other stuff. So we'll go ahead and go here. Should be a very, very small little field. This is so funny. I don't know how this is going to do, because you can see the dots over there on the other side. It almost makes it look like it's two field or a singular field. So let's go ahead and hire the worker, and we'll see what happens down there. This is a single width down on that end, and we'll see if the worker can handle it or not. All right, we're coming up on the end. Looks like it's going to be, yeah, but they cut into it. So it's not so much, I mean, it's a little mixture of the worker and of the equipment, guys. It honestly looks like if you've got some equipment that can kind of fit into that, area, like if you're running really, really small stuff, right? Then I don't think this is going to be bad. I think you're going to be perfectly fine. But once you start getting longer or a little bit wider, I mean, if we had something wide like this, it wouldn't be able to get into that corner, right? Without cutting into other things. So I think your best bet is to widen it out quite a bit. And if you've got corners that are sharp like that, if you've got square corners, I think you're going to be absolutely fine. But just start messing around with it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are having any issues with some things. You know what I mean? Like as we get in and do this, definitely light up the comments. Let me know what you guys are finding, if you're seeing something a little bit different. And if need be, we can come back and take a look at this. Well, that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like if you would. Make sure to hit subscribe and turn on your notifications to keep up to date on my future videos. While you're waiting on those future videos, go and check out one of these two right here. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.